Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the barn out here at St. Bernard Acres. Today we're looking at a battery. I'm going to do a review on this battery for y'all. UPLUS was kind enough to send it to me. So I'm going to show y'all about the new technology of AGM. This is a 12 volt 100 amp hour lead acid battery. It's absorbent glass matte versus a flooded lead acid battery. But this is a hybrid gel. And I can't explain it because I'm not a batteryologist. But simply AGM is absorbent glass matte batteries. They have the lead plates in there that absorb, The electrolyte gel forms a solid around those plates to protect them. These will last about twice as long as your standard AGM lead acid batteries. These new ones will. I'm going to use this here in the barn as I'm setting up my solar, which is only going to run, some 12 volt lighting and charge all of my batteries for all my power tools. That's all I'm putting solar in here for. I'm not going to try to run my power saws, none of that. So I don't need, a massive battery bank. But I've just got those 4 solar panels back there is all I'm hooking up to, 400 watts of solar. This will be the battery that I use for the battery bank for this. Now I have, you can see them, I have a couple more inside the tool shed. Lithium battery, LiFePO4 batteries that have been sent to me. And that's the rage. That's what everybody wants, the LiFePO4 batteries. If you can afford that, good for you. I'm happy for you. I can't afford it. And I don't want to use it out here. The reason why this is better for use in my barn here than the LiFePO4 are the temperature limitations you run into with LiFePO4. I don't have that with these. Those flooded lead acid batteries that I have in the power shed up there have been outside for 3.5 years and they still work fine, regardless of the temperature. They don't care about that. They spent 2 years inside that metal cabinet out behind the cabin before I built the shed. So I don't have to worry about the temperature extremes. These things, if they have the sensors, the battery management system in those LiFePOs, they shut it down at like 32 degrees. So you basically don't have a battery if it's below 32 degrees. It won't charge and it won't discharge. It just shuts it down. Same with if the temperature gets too high. So being out here and in this barn, this is unheated. I'm not going to spend money to try to keep this heated to keep a temperature above freezing. If I was living in here and had to, yeah. But we will go several days below freezing. If you have a LiFePO battery and it doesn't have the sensors on it, you'll destroy your battery. You have to then know, okay, I got to shut this thing down depending on what the temperature is. With this, I don't have to worry about it. This is going to work regardless of the temperature. I mean, down to like -4, -40, something like that, I don't know. I've never had an issue with those Walmart batteries that I use. I won't have an issue with this. This is totally maintenance free. This is 12 volt 100 amp hour battery, 1280 watt hours. That's 12 volt 100 amp hour, 1280 watt hours. This you only can discharge it down to about 50%. This you can discharge down to 0 and recharge it. You go below 50 on this very often, you're going to damage this battery. So I can buy 2 of these for what one of those costs. So it's all, It goes back to the benefit of this is the temperature and where I'm going to be using it. And to get 1,400 cycles out of this, if I discharge it to 50%, my batteries up there, I never go below 60. Seldom do they ever see below 70. I think if this one, if you only took it down to 70, you get like 2,000 cycles out of it. So definitely the way to go. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with lead acid batteries. Nothing at all. And they don't have little children mining for it. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate UPLUS sending this to me. Like I said, there are many benefits to lead acid. And, you know, van lifers, you got to have this in your van. You know, this is safe and it's good for the temperature fluctuations. So, the one downside is one of those weighs about 20 pounds. This weighs 60 pounds because it is lead acid. They are, I forgot. I've been getting all these companies have been sending me these lead or LiPo batteries. I forgot how heavy these damn things were. But it's, again, I'm going to stick it in there and I'll never have to worry about it. You know, for 5 years this will sit in there and keep my tools charged and keep, you know, some 12-volt lighting going. And that's all it needs to do. So, I like them. I'm glad they sent it to me, and I'm anxious to try this out with this new hybrid gel. I'm glad to see lead acid is still making advances on the technology. So, if you need a battery and you like the lead acid batteries, this is a good one for you. I recommend it. There'll be links in the description talking about it, because it can tell you a whole lot more than Joe can. Like I said, I ain't no batteryologist. I don't know how this stuff works. You know, they make this in 10 amp hour, 30 amp hour. They make them for wheelchairs. They make them for different mobility things. Man, I'll tell you what, I got that door open to this barn. Birds are flying everywhere. So I had to put a cover over this. I was getting bird poop on my stuff. But yeah, check these out. If you're going to be buying batteries, if I ever have to change the batteries in the cabin, the battery bank in the cabin, I would not hesitate to buy 6 of these to replace the 6 Walmart batteries that I've got in there. So, and run them in series and parallel just exactly like I did out there. This is worth it. Jump on it. This is Joe out here in the barn at St. Bernard Acres. I hope you like this video. I'm out.